Today's date is January 15th, 2012, and my name is Leslie Williams. And I'm about ready to show you right now what was copied and pasted in one of my email accounts in reference to, I gotta cover up the actual email account name, because of the simple fact that I already know my computer activity is cyber surveilled over at the University of San Diego. And so the computer, the email is not important. What's in the email is what's important. And this is it right here. There's 3 copied and pasted web pages that were online, and you can still find the videos online in reference to what a person by the name of Eric Pearson, who works for the University of San Diego, he is, I looked him up as a result of him posting some of the videos on the first post. It appears to be a University of San Diego newsletter type of website. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you right now. Okay, now here's one from where he posted another one on January 4th, 2012. It still says November 19th, 2011, but look at this. Continue to watch. Brutally attacked on MTS. MTS sends altered video. Okay, and oh no, that's I guess they're all from November 19th, 2011. My name is Leslie Williams, and the point I'm trying to make is this, is that on these first post web pages though have updated videos of mine that have been linked on first post. He literally posted on the first post web pages a video that was taken by me of 2 GangStalkers. They had the dumb audacity to approach me over at the University of San Diego library when I was in the library. Okay, so I took a video picture of them, and when I first turned the video camera on, the video camera caught a picture of the window. Okay, and then I did it twice actually, and then and then I caught the actual physical GangStalker sitting at a table close by me, and then I made some comments in the video, and then took the memory card out of the video camera and attached it to, and put it in the data reader writer, plugged it to the computer, and went to go upload it. What they did as a result of me literally having physical GangStalkers on video camera, what they did was they manipulated the video by freezing it in the still picture of the window that was caught at the beginning of the video, and they totally 100% corrupted everything that I said on the video in reference to every statement that I made and all the statements that I made throughout the whole duration of the video, and they kept the video in one still frame pictured of the window, and then everything that you hear is nothing but total electronic interference. Now Eric Pearson he's a professor in communications. I looked him up, and he's a professor in communication, and his specialty is images and videos. Okay, so what I did was I discovered that he literally posted on that same web page. They had information about him posting about the assault video on in reference to the assault that happened to me on an MTS bus. That's what he originally posted about. But then in his updated post, he literally posted the video of what they did to the video that I took inside the library in reference to catching 2 GangStalkers on video, and then them seeing through the cyber surveillance that I uploaded it, they went in and corrupted it. So what he did was he uploaded that one too, because he's a professor in communications, specializing in images and videos. Now, there's another thing for you to pay attention to here. He posted that video they corrupted in reference to me catching 2 GangStalkers inside the University of San Diego library. When they seen I caught that and went to go upload it, they corrupted it. So he uploaded it to first post, okay, to show that the video was altered, okay. in reference to it being altered and in reference to the statements I made in the YouTube comments of that particular video. Now understand this. One day after they did that, they literally corrupted a video in the same exact way, except for they didn't corrupt it as far as stopping the actual video, but they corrupted the audio of that video the very next day at this location I'm at right now. And the electronic interference that they used in the background to drown out all my audio statements is the same exact electronic interference they used on the video in reference to the video that was taken of the two gangstalkers in the library. So he posted that one, and in the comments feature of that YouTube video that I turned into a YouTube video as well, in the comments feature shows the additional video that shows they corrupted a video I made at this location in the same way in reference to the electronic noise you hear. That shows me being gang-stalked at two different locations and them altering two videos in the same way. And so he posted it. Okay? Now, I want fellow American citizens to understand something and be very clear. The people that are attached to this organized crime that is doing this towards me, they have literally the power positions to literally even... I've read multiple targets, blogs already right now that have literally told me that YouTube has been solicited by government officials to take off their videos because they caught some undeniable proof on video and posted it online, so they went and used their government positions to literally have that YouTube video taken offline. Literally. Okay? And I've also read targets blogs where they're saying that their blogs have been taken offline. Okay? Because of the simple fact of what was being exposed in those blogs. My name is Leslie Karen Williams, and the only way that I'm going to be able to get help in reference to what is happening towards me is for the people that are doing this to me and protecting it get exposed. Okay? At least exposed enough to where they'll be afraid to continue to do this to me. Because then as a result, if they do anything more towards me, they'll become aware that the public's watching. Okay? It's hard for criminals to expedite their crimes when people are looking. See, this is one of the main reasons why, if you go to www.gangstalkingworld.com and go into their techniques page, you'll see isolation is one of their main tactics. It even flat out says it in the isolation section that this campaign is extremely hard for them to expedite if they don't have a target isolated. Because then you got witnesses, you got people viewing what's happening to a target as it's happening. Like if they bring a gang stalker along a target's route and harass them or assault them or whatever. Okay, if I'm with a friend and they try to do this to me, then that friend becomes a witness. Okay, and it says it right out in the flat out in the manifesto that they do not like people fighting back. Once a target starts fighting back, they're considered an enemy target. Okay, and so the main goal for them to be able to expedite these crimes, all the crimes that are involved, not just the actual physical crime and the isolation, but what ends up being done to a target, which is attached to the original motivation of why they picked a target. Human trafficking, sexual servitude, finance exploitation, insurance exploitation. It's just mind-boggling what I have to literally live through on a day-to-day basis as a direct result of organized crime in the system. That is hosting this, directing it, managing it, that's getting the community at large to aid and abet in it, and about how they're protecting it so it don't get out. Okay? Let me tell you something right now. All the breadcrumbs these people have left behind is multiple. Just by the amount of people that they've used, even though a lot of people they've used have been lied to about me in order to get them to believe the lie, so they'll harass them for free. Because they got to make this campaign be cost effective. They can't pay every single buddy to harass me, because then the money they make off me, they would end up being in the red. They have to be able to make money off of me, like the Medicare exploitation, the taking over my Social Security, and the sexual exploitation. They got to be able to make money. They're not into losing money. Okay? Even though some of this does get corporately funded after a while, because of the simple fact that the corporations they use to aid and abet in these schemes, they'll then turn around and blackmail them and say, you got to contribute to this because you played a role in it. This is literally the audacity they have in reference to how they hijack even the business community at times. You would not believe what I go through. I know I say this quite often, but you cannot even begin to imagine what I have to experience on it. It's not just the harassment and the sabotage of my life, the mental manipulation, okay, that happens towards me. You know, I'm going to tell you something right now. In the manifesto and in the remote neural monitoring file, both things say that they have the capacity to bring on artificial headaches. Do you have any idea the suffering I have had to deal with just from the migraines they have brought on? And if you don't believe what I'm saying, understand this and be clear. Go to Google and type in GangStalking Elizabeth Adams. She's got a video on there. It's about 42 minutes long. She's talking to a guy by the name of Mr. Massiani. Now, Elizabeth Adams mentions a couple times that she doesn't know if the New World Order is involved in these schemes. Don't dismiss that video just because you hear that. And I also want to make another statement. In the manifesto of a gangstalker, he even talks about the New World Order. So just dismiss that, because unless you have a full scope and understanding of why targets talk about that, is because of the simple fact, for one, this is going on worldwide. It's not just going on in every state in the Union, it's going on worldwide as well. Okay? There are terror schemes that are developed and brought about. There's also directed energy weapons testing that is literally being perpetrated towards targets because they want to test to see how effective they are, so when they possibly use them on a wider scale, then they're able to deduce what the outcome will be in reference to why they're using it, the motivation why they're using it. So what people have to understand is this, is that when you research things and you might run across something that don't seem to make sense, like how it says in the manifesto that if a syndicate member wants to lead, they got to discredit him by either calling him paranoid schizophrenic, or what they'll do is try and lead people into, if they might research what's happening to this guy, they'll be led to believe on Google and at YouTube that there's possible UFO involvement in this. And that's only done because of the simple fact that they're trying as a disinformation campaign in order to get people to believe that remote neural monitoring doesn't exist, is by getting online and literally creating web pages and organizations that are saying that this is technology that was brought down from aliens. This is literally the scope, because they want to make you believe that's what happening is craziness. Okay, is little craziness, and the complaints that a target is making is craziness. So they'll steer you into places where people who are looking at it will say this is crazy. This is literally their goal, okay? Their premise goal. And so what you have to understand is that's why they do things that they do, okay? Is to order to steer onlookers into the unbelievable. This is literally what they do, okay? Because this technology is, when you look at it at the end of the day, any American citizen that found out that remote neural monitoring exists and that influencing exists also as a result, and stimulating influences as a result of this technology, and then you look at the possible applications and manipulations of what can literally happen to a human being because of this technology. If everybody in America right now seen how this technology could be used against them in the most heinous fashion, I guarantee you this right now today, and this is a fact, that every American citizen would rise up and have a huge problem. I'm talking about borderline revolution. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, what you got to understand is this, is that this technology is literally used to mentally enslave people, to literally control people almost like robots, literally. Now you're going to try and tell me that the average American citizen wouldn't rise up and have a complete fit about that? Look, I'm not trying to make these videos to make statements to get you to say things that are unbelievable. I'm making these videos to describe things that you can literally flat out research in-depthly, so then you can see what I'm saying are factual realities. Remote neural monitoring has a patent on it, even though I believe that patent was purposely made at the date that it was made to make it look like that it was this technology that was developed in the 60s and 70s. I believe it's a lot older than that myself. But just by the simple fact of some other research that I read. Alright, well, I'm going to stop this particular video. My name is Leslie Karen Williams. I'm a target of GangStalking, organized stalking, remote neural monitoring, influencing, and stimulating. The literal computer-to-brain feedback loop, which is flat out mentioned in the remote neural monitoring file, electronic harassment. I am literally a target of organized crime that has syndicated members within the system. Google right now, a gangstalker confesses, and come to understand. Again, my name is Leslie Williams, San Diego, California, January 15th, 2012. I keep on wanting to say 2011. It's 2012, and I'm making this video to help people understand what's happening towards me. Thank you.